Apple Gift Card is a practical gift that unlocks a world of entertainment and fun. You can send it via email or give a physical card to your loved ones. Your friends and family can spend it on their favorite Apple services, including Apple subscriptions. Apple Gift Card can be used to buy all things Apple: products, accessories, apps, games, movies, TV shows, iCloud Plus, and more. Visit apple.com for details and to send Apple Gift Cards to your friends and family this holiday season.
Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to another episode of the TMossBoss show. I think I'll do a video version of this too to explain to people overall this joint disorder that has to do with your jaw. But anyways, I can't think of the name of it because it's this super long word. Hold on for a second. Jaw joint disorder. It's like called TMJ disorder, but it's like temporomandibular. I don't make freaking know, man. Joint dysfunction. But either way, yeah, they call it TMJ because it just that's too long. But anyways, it's TMJ disorders, and it's one of the most craziest. There's like usually, yeah, it's treatable by medical professionals. Usually self-diagnosed, lab tests or images not required. Medium-term results within months. Not for me. Not for me. Well, I guess like within a year, like that year when I'll get it, then it would be like resolved in months. But other than that, like I had it for a few years. And it will always, I think the last time I had it, I remember it hit me during the winter time. But I remember prior before that, I think twice it hit me during the summertime. So it was, I think it was 2017, 2018, and then 2019. That's when it was like kind of hurting. It started hurting after summer had ended. So yeah, it was, bruh, I'm telling you, if you guys have never had TMJ, that is some crazy pain. And I still kind of like, well, it doesn't hurt, but like my jaw will pop. So there's like, it's now like in the aftermath stages of it. And since then, yeah, it hasn't hurt since 2019. Thank God. I'm like, bro, I do not ever want to have that again, ever in my life. So far, I was like, me and my sister, I remember when she got it, and it was, I think she had it, was it 2020? I remember she started having it too. I can't remember exactly when, but I was like, yeah, I feel your pain. I definitely feel your pain, because I was like, I was right there with you. Can barely talk, and I'm telling you, there was like those 2017, because I don't think it hurt in it didn't hurt at all in 2016, 2017, 2018, in 2019, or not some, like 2019 it wasn't as bad, but definitely 2017 and 2018 I do remember it hurting pretty bad, to the point where it was painful to make YouTube videos. It was painful to eat, and there's like certain foods that I couldn't eat. Like I couldn't eat like the Starbucks sandwiches. I remember what other things could not eat. Chicken strips. The only thing that I could eat was like noodles, like top ramen or something. I can't remember if I had any cereal, but yeah, it was mainly that. I should have seen how like ice cream. I don't even think I was eating ice cream at the time. When I remember, I kind of took a break from eating ice cream. I don't know why, but anyways, I took like a long break. It was like long. It would have been years since I think the last time I had ice cream. But other than that, yeah, I should have seen like if that would have at least helped like with the pain or something. But nah, it was crazy. So to overall like tell y'all like how it all really started for me. So I was working at this cafe job downtown Seattle, and they say that's like one of the causes behind it is stress. And so yeah, the job that I was working at, bro, I wouldn't necessarily say that it was a job that like I hated, but it was one of those jobs where there would just be a lot of things that you're doing. So I guess that would cause some sort of stress on the body. So overall, yeah, I was, bro, left and right. And you would think like, okay, it would be like a joint disorder with one of like my limbs, like, or something, like my arms or legs. No, it was a job. I'm like, I guess because, you know, I would like talk to like 500 plus customers at that place, and then including the employees. So yeah, I'm like talking pretty much the whole, well, not the whole day for like the hours I worked there, but it just didn't really make any sense to me like how it all happened. So I do remember when they switched me over at one of the different locations for a little bit, and I remember like while I was at that location, because there was a Starbucks like right underneath that location. So I remember I went down there, and that's when I like started realizing like, yo, something ain't right here, because I'm like I've had this sandwich numerous times, and I've never been in this much pain before. Like what's going on right now? So anyways, yeah, so I remember I was sitting down on my break and I was eating my sandwich and I was in pain the whole time. Literally, it just felt like my jaw was like breaking, or just like it was about to snap or something. But it was such like a crazy pain, and I'm like, bro, what is going on? Can I just sit here and enjoy my sandwich? Why do I have to have these problems right now? So then I remember like at home, sitting here trying to eat, because like one of my favorite foods is chicken strips. So before Tyson chicken strips decided to change the ingredients, because they changed the ingredients, and I'm all like, nah, this food don't taste right. So I remember I was eating some, and then all out of nowhere, I was like, I just like the pain was just still there. And so there is literally nothing I can do to stop it or prevent it. Like I was dealing with that, left and right every time when I would eat, talk. And I'm like, bro, I'm at a job where I have to talk. I can't, be writing out stuff when people come up to me to ask me a question like, oh, where's this floor at? And I got to bring out a sticky note saying, oh, 24th floor. And they're all like, I'm sorry, I can't read your handwriting. And I'm like writing it. And then next thing you know, I'm like yelling at this person in my job. So I'm like, I'm not going to go through all of that. So anyways, yeah, but I still managed to, because it was, bro, it's one of those pains where I'm all like, I just want to stay home and just not do anything, like, because I know I'm just going to be in nothing but pain today. So I'm like, I really should stay home, but like how do you think that would work with your manager, plus I'm not really a stay home person, like when I'm sick or when I'm got some like body problems, like I didn't hurt myself or something, like yeah, I'm like I'm not really a stay home person. So I go to work, but I'm like, how would that look where I call my manager, I'm like, hey, sorry, I can't go to work right now because my jaw is hurting. That no, I'm sorry, but I'm like, I think even if I understood, I'd just be like, I just don't, you cannot talk, or just be like, I'm limited talking, or not open your mouth that much. But regardless, I was like, I'm not gonna call out for that. So went to work in pain left and right, and I'm like, I have to eat. I'm working around food, so that food's gonna make me hungry, so I have to eat, and all them foods required me to like open my mouth to a certain extent, to where I was like, I can barely open my mouth, and it would be just crazy pain. So I remember I looked online for like jaw exercises, because they said the one where it's like you gotta like add like some sort of resistance, so you have to like take both your thumbs, push on your jaw as you're trying to open it, and it's like, I guess like like strengthen it or something like that. But nothing worked. There was literally, I tried icy hot. I remember I seen somewhere that icy hot had helped. I tried that didn't work at all. It just made my face cold. And so I was like, I'm like, I just will never ever buy icy hot again. That honestly was a waste. I think I ended up giving the icy hot to my mom. But yeah, I was like, I just didn't understand like what was the reason. And so I remember I went to Walgreens and kind of explained it to them, but I think that they knew little of what I was talking on. But then they decided to give me ibuprofen, and I'm like, ibuprofen didn't help at all either. So I was like, this might require like some doctor attention. And I was thinking about it, like going to the doctor, but I was all like, bro, I don't want to get like no jaw surgery or nothing. Like, I don't want to do any of that, crazy extra stuff, because I'm like, that's what was running through my mind. And I'm like, I think I did see somewhere like it does require surgery if you want it to get fixed. And so I'm like, I don't think I want to do that. So, but they said like, but yeah, because it's on the webs or on Google, they say it's like treatable by a medical professional. So I'm like, yeah, I don't. And I think I remember before they was like saying that like there's some sort of surgery that can fix it. I'm like, I don't want to do no surgery. So anyways, yeah, first year having it, bruh. Torture, absolute torture. And then it was weird because it will only hit me. So the first 2 years, I remember it hit me during the summertime, and then that last time I had it, it was like kind of in the middle of like fall, or like, it was like fall and winter time and stuff. So but yeah, then the second year, and I don't, man, I didn't, honestly, I didn't know what could have been the cause, but I was like, and it was weird because I'm like, during the summer, work isn't usually that busy. It's usually kind of slow because everybody is out and about and things. During winter, that's when work is busy. That's when like everybody is down there. Like we bringing up hundreds of customers a day and stuff. Like literally, it was much more. It seemed like it would make more sense for me to get it during the winter time than during summer. Because I'm like, yo, summer, I'm out here having fun, living it up. Winter time, I'm freezing cold, shivering all over the place. Like I don't know, I'm more of a winter person than summer, so that might have been why. Like I adapted to the winter, so I've kind of felt at home when it was cold outside. But during the summer, I'm not really a summer person. I don't like when it's 90 degrees outside because I'm walking around sweating. I gotta hide underneath the shade, and then there's at times when I'm walking home, there's just blaring sun just hitting on me and stuff. I'm like, bro, this is too much. So I guess it can make sense, it's, if you put yourself in a wild environment, but I'm like, really? That just doesn't make any sense to me. I'm like, I ain't never heard of this before. I'm like, I've been stressed out during the summer before, and I'm like, this ain't never happened to me. So I'm like, yo, what's up with this? And so anyway, so second year hits, same stuff all over again. And I think it was that time I remember I was reacting to a Hodge Twins video, and I think my jaw had popped out of place. Because I was laughing and I was drinking water at the same time. And when I laughed, I tried to stop myself from like spitting the water out. But I can feel my jaw like extend out. And I had to like not so much as push it, but just like kind of like open my like jaw or my mouth back up. And, kind of like put it in place. But does that like make sense? Like does that mean that my jaw popped out of place? Because I don't know if you guys if you can find the video, then cool. Because I'm like, I've reacted to so many different Hodge Twins videos, I don't even know which one was which. But yeah, I just remember like my jaw, it popped out of place, and I'm like sitting there like, oh my god, like no, this ain't cool, this ain't normal. And it was crazy. I still continued on with the videos, still continued on. I'm like, you know what, no, I'm not going to let this, I just let people know like, hey, like I got this joint disorder. But I remember I made a video about it, and somebody commented, but this is at the time when I was receiving hate, so it was probably just a hater just trying to start up some sort of argument with me. But I remember I had made a video talking on it and stuff, more so trying to get answers from people to see if I can, like if there's any way that I can be helped with this. But somebody was all like, so you self-diagnosed yourself with this? I'm like, I read online that that's how you usually find out about it. Like, I'm like, if I know my jaw is hurting, because that's, so at first I didn't know what it was. When I remember when my jaw started hurting, I didn't know what was going on. And I remember, I can't remember who asked me, but they was just like, do you think it could be broken or something? But they said, like, that's usually how it, that joint disorder happens, is when you break your jaw. And so I'm like, I've never broken my jaw before. I've never even, like, gotten my jaw like hit in some sort of way. Like there's nothing has ever happened to my jaw, like to just pretty much explain it, nothing has ever happened to my jaw. So that's why I'm confused on it, because I'm like, if nothing's happened and I'm just randomly getting this joint disorder, did I break my jaw and just didn't realize it and still just kept going? Because I'm like, I don't remember no pain. I'm like, you think you would know like when your jaw is broken? I'm all like, yo, I've seen videos of people when their jaw is broken, it usually looks pretty messed up. So that's why I'm like, I'm confused on this situation, I don't understand this. So they was all like, it could be from a broken jaw, stress, a bunch of other different things. But I was like, stress seems like, because I'm like, yo, I'm at work, it's hot outside, now I'm ringing up, like it wasn't like slow, but it was like busy at times. But still, I'm like, then I'm like running around doing a bunch of stuff, delivering things, and then it's hot out. So I'm like, I guess it could make sense if I am stressed out from work. But anyways, other than that, but no, it was like, I just overall remember like trying to really like fix it that second year around and stuff. And so, yes, and I think that was 2018. And so, yeah, 2018, it was hurting. And then I think it was 2019, like after summer had ended, then that's when it was starting to like hurt again, because I got through that whole summer and I was all like, cool, dope, like it's not hurting. So I'm like, I don't know what I did, maybe those jaw exercises and icy hot actually worked. But nope, it was like right after summer had ended. Like I think it was like right after September. That's when it started hurting again. And I was like, bro, are you serious? Like, why? For what? What reason are you hurting? Like, why? What is this doing? And so then I remember it stopped. And then not too long after mine had stopped, then my sister, she started experiencing the same things. And hers, I don't know if hers was worse or if it was like equivalent, but I remember I seen her because we worked in the same building. Well, she actually worked like down the street, but it was like underneath the same companies and stuff. She worked for a clothing store, and I worked for like this cafe place for that clothing store. So yeah, I remember I seen her in the hallway. I was talking to her. She could barely even talk. I'm sitting there laughing, but at the same time, I'm all like, yo, I was in her same shoes. Like, I was like, I experienced that same pain. So I'm like, a part of me found it funny, but at the same time, I'm like, dang, I know you in some pain right now because you can't, like, I'm telling you, you can't talk. You can barely eat certain foods. I was having to force myself to eat certain foods. Cause I'm like, if I opened my jaw, it was just so much pain. So now, yeah, it was like all of 2020. Thank God it didn't hurt at all. I'm hoping and praying for the same thing this year. Like, God, please, like I don't ever want to experience that again. But I did see that it can last for like 2 years or more. But I don't know for sure. Like, everybody is different. Everybody's body is different. So maybe there might be some other exercises or other ways that you can fix it within that time if you are dealing with it for the first time. But yeah, I don't ever want to deal with it again. It is the worst thing ever, bro. Like, you trying to eat your favorite foods and you can't even eat them because your jaw is in pain. So I'm sitting there like, because my thing is like, I'll be watching like a YouTube video while eating or be watching like some wrestling on TV or something or a movie, and I'm over here trying to eat, and I'm all like, well, can't enjoy myself because my jaw is in pain. So yeah, eat like small foods, protein shakes. I think protein shakes, they don't help with the pain, but if you are wanting to just kind of like get like something out of the way, like I guess like maybe for breakfast or lunch or dinner, maybe, I don't know, a couple of protein shakes will probably help you. If not that, then yeah, just eat noodles, eat like small foods that don't really require you to open up your mouth too much. So yeah, if you out here eating like Big Macs, like, burgers and all that stuff, like you gotta extend your mouth to a certain extent, yeah, stay away from that because it's just gonna make it worse. So yeah, stay away from like extending your jaw open too much. But if you have a job that you are gonna have to extend your job a lot, then yeah, you're just gonna be in a tough spot. I'm sorry. So, anyways, yeah. I hope to anybody that is dealing with it, man, I hope and wish the best for you. I hope and wish that you don't have to deal with it anymore. But anyways, yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening. If you're viewing this on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. And if you're viewing this on the podcast streaming service, make sure you follow or subscribe, however it's set up. And check out my merch store. A lot of merch is up on there right now. So hoodies, shirts, coffee mugs, everything, bags. So yeah, jogging pants, leggings for women, a lot of stuff is up on there right now. So go check it out. And then that being said, I will talk to you guys later. Thank you guys for watching and or listening, and peace.